Thank you. She is with us in the spirit, and she's also the one that planted the seed asked by Tana. The birth giver, the doula of this circle, and with the support of a beautiful Gisela that is here with us today. Today's circle will be a space for us to exercise radical imagination and share those visions for the life-affirming future between each other. I'm passing the voice now to Tana to open the circle.
Hello, our beautiful ladies. The best wishes for the Mother's Day, for much love and freedom and breath of life, and beautiful dance of energies. Just feel really deeply for yourself and for others. And I just heard that Jill Biden came to Ukraine for Mother's Day just to give the flowers to Ołena Zelensky, which is incredible. I'm very thrilled by that. So, dear ladies, we start with, as usual, with calling the directions, because we want to create a sacred space for this sacred circle from our medicine wheel. And since I'm the elder in the community, I'm calling the directions. So let us turn to the east, which is the direction of the fire element, and let us to turn to the keepers of the east, to the light coming from the horizon, to the sun and the fire, which we need so much in our lives, but not too much, maybe. And we are welcoming the spring and the new inspirations, the illumination, and please, the keepers of the east, be with us and show us your ways. Aha! Now we turn to the keepers of the south, which is direction of earth element, of vitality, abundance, fertility, and the warmth of the great mother, the life giver, who is embracing us all and being the source of life for all. Please, the creatures of the south, be with us, show us the way. Aha! Aha! Now we turn to the keepers of the west, which is the direction of the water element, of everything flowing and changing, of deep transformation, of the change and break of the old patterns, and opening for the new paradigms and new space for life. Please, the keepers of the West, be with us, show us your way. Aha! Oh. Now we turn to the keepers of the North, the direction of the air space element, which is the space for our ancestors, for our spiritual teachers, for our grandmas and grandpas, for everybody who is being with us and showing our wisdom of our great old lady inside who knows, the witch who knows. So please, the keepers of the north, be with us and show us your ways. Aho!
Aho.
Now we look up to the sky and call all the beings of the sun and moon and planets and stars and angels and how you call them, the ascendant masters, everybody who is embracing us and being with us. Please be with us and show us your ways. Aho!
Aho.
Now we put our hands on the ground and turn to the Mother Earth, who gives us life and nourishment and rocking us in her arms. We ask our mother to be patient until we, as her children, return to her with love and respect. We don't want to dominate her and exploit her. We want to survive with her. So please, the keepers of the earth, be with us and show us your way. Aho!
Aho.
And finally, we call the guardians of the sacred mystery, which is deep inside us, asking them to open the gates to our spiritual call, to our true nature, and knowing who we are and what we are here for. So please be with us, teach us, and show us your ways. Aho!
Aho.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tana. Thank you for holding us and reminding us of the sacred directions and how we are held and supported by them. And also really a very warm welcome to you, Amy and Margie and Edith and Anna. And I also see here Marilee and Oksana. And if you are, this is such an intimate circle, we wholeheartedly invite you to be present with us this video. Hey, Marilee, thank you. Anna, thank you. And so it is Mother's Day. And what a great opportunity to sit with and explore the deep power. There's a German word for power, it means Kraft, and it translates into strength rather than power, strength. So in the great strength of the Great Mother, and for us to actually be in a very special relationship with her today. That's our intention. And actually what we would like to do is guide you through, you can call it a visualization, you can call it a journey, you can call it a journey into the soul, whatever, for a bit of time where we just enroll our capacity to imagine in our intuition, or a place within us that can access great wisdom for a while, to go into that kind of reflective, visionary, contemplative space, and then for us to come back and to share a bit with each other in dyads and in the small groups. So we have a very important task to do, the ones who are here. is to be in relationship with the Great Mother, to consult with her, and for us to gather our visions for what is possible. So are you up for it? I love the thumbs up and the smiles. Okay, great. I love the smiles. Thank you. So here we go. We have this very special place with each other. And so my invitation to you is, our invitation to you is, and hi, Oksana, thank you for being here with us in this precious time on this precious day. So the invitation is to get very comfortable. Get very comfortable where you are sitting, because I'm going to take you through a guided visualization for a while, and that usually works best when you're relaxed and you feel comfortable to close your eyes, but you don't have to. And Tana just reminded me to speak more slowly, because English is not everyone's primary language, right? And you are also welcome, as long as you can hear me, to lie down on the floor. Do whatever to be comfortable for like 20 minutes. All right. So, and I'm going to take you through this journey. And just imagine that whatever you are doing in this next while, you are doing it on behalf of all women. Okay. Maybe just to say one more thing. There'll be 3 movements. One is into relaxation, one an exploration of the present time, and an exploration of the future. And I'll bring you back to be here at the end. So as you settle in, feel your body getting warmer and heavier. Just take your time. Take a breath. Get warmer and heavier. Give yourself permission to slow down. So now take your attention to your right foot. Imagine a butterfly is landing on your right big toe. When it lands, there is a slight charge. Now the butterfly moves to the big toe, to the neck, and then to the next, and the next. Each time the butterfly leaves a little spark. The sparks activate your life force through the entire body. Relax your right ankle, your right calf, and your kneecap. Imagine releasing any tension that might be there under your right kneecap. Now move up to your right hip. Visualize your hip joint opening and your hip relaxing. Now repeat the same on the left side. Visualize a butterfly landing on your left big toe, and then moving from toe to toe across the left foot, each time sending a slight charge into your body. Relax your left ankle, left calf, and left kneecap. Let go of the tension in your kneecap and open, release any tension in your left hip joint. Relax your stomach and all of your inner organs. Think about the lungs and the space they take up in your chest. As you breathe, visualize the ribcage moving, relaxing your heart. Think about how many times your heart beats each minute. Tell it to slow down and rest. Visualize your spine from the base all the way up to your head. And as you move up your attention, let your vertebrae relax. Feel your spine growing longer. Feel your legs drawing longer. Feel your arms growing longer and heavier. Relax your head and the top of your head. Relax your ears, your eyes. Feel the heaviness of the eyeballs in your head. Relax your cheekbones, your jaw, your tongue, and relax your nose. Feel that your body is relaxed. Relaxed, heavy, warm, and exquisitely alive. From this place of relaxation and aliveness, imagine a place where you're comfortable and safe. Perhaps this is a place that's familiar to you, or perhaps it is new. Perhaps you're sitting beneath a tree or on a park bench in your city or town, near a lake or hillside top. Notice the aliveness around you and feel comfortable and safe. Now, imagine conducting a small ceremony in which you call on the Great Mother to appear and be in conversation with you. Accept whatever comes. What are you imagining doing to invite her spirit to come close to you? How does she appear? What sensations and feelings are you having? Notice what might be shifting in you or in the environment as you begin the ceremony. The spirit of peace and balance. Perhaps there are others helping you to do this. Who is there with you? How does the Great Mother present herself to you? What is her presence like? Take your time. Now it is time for you to bring these very important questions you have to the Great Mother. First, you ask, how can I, in this time of my life, stay in touch with a healing life force and stay grounded and contributive? And let her respond. See what she has to say. She's showing to you. What is required for people to transform the patterns of violence and conflict we are in to one of solidarity and mutual nurturance? You ask her. What is her wisdom about transforming these destructive patterns? Or what is it that needs to heal first for these patterns to shift? What are the challenges you foresee for me? You ask her. How might my relationship with you and others help me meet the challenges we are facing? What does she say to you about how she can help you? And you ask her, how do you imagine yourself and the sisterhood contributing to this movement, to this change? So what is it that you can do in this sisterhood circle to contribute to this change? The Great Mother is signaling that this time needs to come to an end. As a final gesture, she's giving you a small gift to help you remember this conversation. What is it that she places in your hands? And take a moment to complete your ceremony in a way that feels right to you. Before the Great Mother departs, she tells you, I am always here. You can always call on me. Now, imagine yourself several years in the future. And you are in a grounded and positive space. Great progress has been made to resolve the challenges you faced several years ago. What are you doing now? What has happened to help you get to this place? What are you feeling and sensing? What difference has the Sisterhood Circle made over these years in your life and in the life of so many women? How have you been staying in touch with the Great Mother and her energy over these years? Look again, the sisterhood is coming together again. They have a gathering, and where are they meeting? How does it feel to be there? Just accept what appears in your inner mind. If your imagination takes off, that's just fine. As you arrive at the gathering, you are seeing and hearing all of these women already talking about the big changes that have taken place. This includes some things that bring great joy and delight, as well as some deep breakthroughs. What are they talking about? What surprised you and the others? What are the obstacles you overcame? How did the Sisterhood Circle step up to this challenge? Making you think about your role in this journey. What is it that you were doing that supported everyone working in this together? Who were the people who supported you? Were some of these people at this gathering? What have been your important resources of support over these years? Imagine one of your close friends is at the gathering and she comes up to talk with you. She is complimenting you on things that you did that they knew were really important, that had really made a difference. Some of these things were not necessarily visible to others, but your good friend knows. What is she pointing out? What are you personally really proud of, really glad for about what happened? What was the impact of what you and others did together? It's time now to leave this gathering this gathering and the time of the ceremony with the Great Mother, and to transition back into the space here, to the here and now. Yes, feel free to move a bit. Maybe just wiggle your toes first and stretch. Take a deep breath. And come back to this group. Be gentle with yourself. Oh, you have gone a long way and you're now coming back here. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Oh, that's a sweet smile, Oksana. Thank you. And so actually, I just want you to take a few minutes time to just journal a bit, the seeds or the most important pieces of what happened on this incredible journey you were just on. And I'll stay in touch with you here. And then in a little bit, we will talk in dyads. And then in the whole group. But first, just capture for yourself some of what has come to you. Yes, I suggest that you just put Anna with a couple people so she can have the sacred dreaming. Yeah, okay. We'll wait for Tana to come back and then we'll go into the records for just a little bit. Let me tell you what I would like you to do, and I'll post the instructions in chat too. So there'll be most likely 2 people, maybe 3. And first woman speaks, and you just share from your heart about as many aspects of your vision, about, that are important to you. And you know what? You get to improvise. You get to add things. This is a living vision, right? So just share the story of meeting the Great Mother and then share the vision of the future and how you got there. And so it's about 5 minutes. And then you have the other person take 2 or 3 minutes to just reflect back, like the pearls, or what you were touched by in what the other person was saying, and you reflect that back. And then person number 2 shares her vision, and then the other person reflects back. And then whoever has 3 people, you just make it a little faster. And I am now trying to find, dear Agnieszka, I can't find the, I got them, they're here. So, okay, so I got them, I'll put them in chat. And the wonderful thing too is we are right where we want to be in these 2 hours. So perfect. Okay, so I really wish you, here's the instructions. And I'll stay with the central fire, so to speak, while you go off and have your conversations. And I'll talk with Agnieszka. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Enjoy. The rooms are open now. Mm-hmm. Marilla?
Marilee, she left us a message that she is attending a number of things, but so we can just leave her here. Unless she, Marilee, hi, want to turn on the camera, maybe not.
Okay. I'll go to the toilet and I'm back soon.
Good.
It was so beautiful. And Lola came to lie on me when you were guiding us.
Good. Oh, nice. How sweet.
I have called her today. Yes, on her Mother's Day and my granny. So
So beautiful.
yeah, but they try to smile, even though they know it's not an easy time for them.
Yeah, that's for sure. So I hope you have some more time to share, Oksana, and now we give the voice to Gisela.
Hi, everybody. I took a moment break here, but I'm glad to be back. And so welcome back from the visioning journey and your time sharing. And really, my job right now is to actually just turn it back to Tana for a time for all of us to share about what we're taking from this activity and what is with us. So it's nice to be a small group where we'll have more time to speak with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Tana.
Thank you, Gisela. So now it's time for sharing in a circle, because when we really voice our visions, our truths, our inspirations, our insights, then we support each other and kind of inspire each other, maybe weaving this, tapestry of our visions and, images and our heart calling to kind of interpenetrate with each other and create this beautiful tapestry, you know, the blanket in a, you know, in a sisterhood circle. So please, just whoever is ready to share, and just follow your process, just be in a flow. You don't have to articulate, you know, just let yourself flow with it. And the time is, we have, how much time do we have, Agnieszka?
We'll have 35 minutes.
Yeah, so we have enough time to share in this beautiful circle. And please, whoever wants to start, please hold your hand, because I am very bad in text. So I just want to see you being ready for your little contribution, please. So I invite you, please share and weave together. Okay, Margie.
For me, I'm an elder. I've been on a path for quite a few years now. And I need, my message is to continue everything I'm doing, which is healing work, working with women for deep healing. I use painting as part of that whole process. Also, the other piece I think that's really important that I need to continue with, that I am doing but continue with, is mentoring young women. And I have a very, you know, I believe that women need to connect more and more and greater, so that I think we understand love and compassion maybe more than some of the decisions, more than people are making decisions for us right now. So that's my path, and it just continues. I have no words for what's going on in the world right now, because there's so much going on. I just feel that I just need to continue on this path of helping support women and children, gatherings of women, and honoring the planet. Climate change was a big part of my life. It still is, since I was 15, for heaven's sake. So that's just my path, and it's got to continue till indefinitely now.
Yeah. Could you share your visions, please?
That, when everything I saw, the words that came down were, continue doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that I keep getting, no matter when I'm by myself or in a group doing this. It's the same thing, keep doing. And I think when I look at a future, I see that there's been a lot of destruction for a variety of reasons, but I see stronger women in bigger gatherings, and stronger, like almost I saw sort of a planet, and I saw women all over the planet, like being connected. And so that's, for me, that's what I need to keep doing. That's the word, that's all the messages I get, no matter when I do this.
Yeah, right. Thank you. And thank you for holding the vigil every day, every second day.
Every second.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's very beautiful. I already shared with Amy about it. Yeah, thank you.
May I just add something?
Yes.
It's very, very helpful for you, whatever images you had, or share these, or the feelings and sensations. That's really wonderful material for us to hear from you. Like what, maybe surprises, images, what the mother gave you. Just really tell us about.
For me, it was just, she's just there, and it's just continue doing what you're doing. And when handed something, it's just light. It's just this light. I got all hot and sweaty when it was handed.
Mm.
You know, I could hardly breathe. It just got wet everywhere.
Incredible. Okay.
So
Okay, Mirti. Thank you.
thank you.
So let us share some more, and please be generous with it. Don't hold it back. We all need to hear, really. We listen by the heart, and we need to hear because it supports us so much and inspires us. Don't be shy. It is, I see. Yes, I see you. Please, could you share? You need to unmute yourself, please. Would you know how to unmute yourself?
Yeah, I'm unmuting on my cell phone because my laptop has a terrible microphone.
Okay, so we listen to you.
Yeah, but you can hear me now, right?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
My sense of the Great Mother was a massive, almost solid, like sea of energy or an energetic presence supporting me. And also at the same time, like a dome, a protective dome over war-torn places.
Protective what?
Hmm?
Protective what? I didn't get it. Protective
Dome, like the dome of a cathedral.
dome. All right. Yes. Yeah.
And my gift was an acorn, which, you know, the seed of new beginnings. And my sort of future, my advice for the future was to do more work with healing energy. I'm a Reiki practitioner, and I know that distance Reiki is surprisingly powerful. And I just feel I should be doing it more often. And at the same time, I've been in a lot of women's circles, and I need to do more of that. I'm not a circle leader, but I know that just being in a circle, I'm a good sort of networker among my women friends and acquaintances. I'm the one who sort of remembers people's birthdays and says, hey, we need to be in circle. We need to get together. And that's as we all know, everybody who's here today knows how powerful that is.
That's right.
And I do have a circle that meets every 2 weeks. And I want to do more of that with other women. And I would like to echo what Margie said about, you know, gathering the women and honoring the earth, which is honoring the earth is such a, it's so important and it's so profound and it's so lacking in many parts of culture, in many cultures and in many like political sort of organizations. And we have to, you know, it's our mother.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my story. And are we allowed to bring up websites that we love? Can I tell you about a website that I love?
Yeah, but maybe later, because we have a little time for announcements. Okay, then now we share. We are on the level of sharing, which is the heart level. Okay, and then we put our heads on, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So please, yes,
So
thank
I
you.
think
Yes.
I think
Thank you
that
so much.
that was the gist of my experience.
Thank you so much. Yes. Mm. Amy. I was lucky to listen to you. So please, could you share it with Circle?
Yeah, I had the pleasure of sharing with Tana, and so I'm being brave. And I feel that I'm a new healer in this lifetime, or I'm just hearing that call in this lifetime. So I'm feeling really honored to be part of the Action Revolution in Love group, because there's just such elder wisdom in that. And Margie, thank you for letting me lead with you and inviting me along the path, because one of the messages that I got from the Great Mother, who appeared to me as this gorgeous blue light, I was sitting on a rock next to this little stream, just doing its little song, blah, blah, blah. And there she was. And thank you, Gisela, for helping me invite her into my space today in a bigger way. She told me that it's important to stay in collaboration. So a word that I received from her was collaboration. And she knows me well, because many times I have these great ideas and then no follow through. That's me. And so with collaboration, I have another partner that would spur me on, or a group of women that would spur me towards the goals and ideas that I have. And so I feel that that's an important thing. She also encouraged me to stay in connection with nature. And so that relates back to what other women have said before me in this circle today. Spend more time in nature to strengthen myself, so that I have the strength to carry on and manifest the beautiful ideas that I have been given. Also, just to be someone who not only works on her own peace, but invites others to work on their peace and healing of themselves. And I feel that's important, because this beautiful peace that will spread on the earth is going to come from each of us healing our peace and healing ourselves and spreading it to others. So I'm feeling touched, because I felt understood in that meeting with Mary. The gift I received from her was a flower of indescript nature, a flower I don't know the name of, which often happens to me in nature. I like, oh, that's pretty, and I don't know the name of it. And a rock or a stone, also one that I don't know what it is, but just a reminder that even when you're someplace and you see a stone, for example, in a man-made place like a parking lot, and you see a stone, oh, there's a gift of nature. So just to be reminded that it's everywhere. It is our nurturing. It is our nurturance. And that little stone is going to remind me, just bring me right back to this beautiful circle we've had today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You were going to continue? Maybe didn't I break you?
No, I was done. And so you timed it perfectly.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Amy. I'm grateful for your sharing. And we have Anne and Oksana. Who else? We have Agnieszka and Gisela and Marie, if I pronounce it well. So, Anne, are you ready, Anna? Okay, we listen to you.
I'll try. I have no some definite vision or some exact vision. I just felt very comfortable and relaxed, and I can't imagine or I can't feel my future because, maybe you remember I'm from Ukraine and I'm now in Denmark. So my life changed very dramatically. But I knew what I wanted to do, what I want to do in the future. I want to be a midwife. And if I somehow manage to do this, I will be happy. But it's a long journey because I need to learn Danish first, and then I need to learn some midwifery school or something like this to have the formal education, because I have experience, but I don't have formal education. So
I see. You
yeah,
have experience in midwifing? Bringing
yes,
children? Yeah.
yes.
Beautiful. Wow.
So it's I can't imagine now how I do all these things, but at least I have such a dream and such a future goal in my ideal future.
Mm. Mm. Thank you, Anna. I remember last time you were kind of angry for what is happening in Ukraine. Remember? Yeah.
Yes, and I'm still
now. How is your feeling?
I'm still very angry, not so much as the last time, but here in Denmark, this is spring and there's flowers everywhere, and it's some very peaceful place. So it's at least me and my family, we are safe, and yeah.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Yeah. So maybe Oksana, maybe you can share. Where are you?
Yeah, of course. Well, at the beginning, when I just felt that meditation was about to start, I felt that I was supported by angels. I do work with angels. And I have chosen the deck of cards to angels.
Wow.
And they were supporting me. I just felt their presence. I was deeply the angel of love, and this is Haniel. Yes. And I do feel that I'm not alone. Not only like within the sisterhood and some spiritual beings surrounded. So I felt that the sense of the Mother Earth was about nature.
Mm-hmm.
I do love gardening.
You do love what? Gardening.
Gardening.
Yeah.
Yes, and the vision was the beaming light, which fell onto me. I was lying on the grass, and there was a light beaming light onto me and saying, here you have the seeds of the new life. And tide them, keep them tied, and you will feel what you can do with them. And yes, it was quite common to me, and it is the best gift I could ever receive from the Mother Earth, because the seeds, even the real ones, yes, they are the future. And about the future, I felt that all the mothers and all the women on our earth are somehow connected. But this connection is not through only communication, but through our spirits. And it was more than being a body, or it was more than being it was about somehow being a soul which can be connected to other souls. Boundaries. It was really beautiful. So I felt The word which came to me was communication. Communication, any means, and whatever it means, communication.
Mhm.
And I was given also a key. So I felt that maybe it's a key which might open any door in the world or beyond it. I don't know.
Mhm.
I know.
Okay,
Yes, deeply grateful for that.
thank you. Could you tell us more about your mom in Lvov? Because I'm always, thinking about her and worrying how they are.
Yes, really, you do care. She's okay. She tries to be very happy, smiling, as she has always been, no matter what happens. She never wants to get into deeper details.
Uh-huh.
They say, well, women in Ukraine stay strong.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yes.
They know what they are dealing with,
Yeah.
and they try to help and to support those who are the refugees from other regions. Yes.
Yes. And she's a singer, a musician, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think since the war started, she's not able to sing.
Yeah.
Somehow muted herself, though I think she shouldn't have, but she needs time. Voice needs healing.
That's true. That's true. Yes. Yeah. I remember you were singing the spiritual anthem of Ukraine. It was so beautiful. I mean, she was singing and she sent it through you, right?
Yeah.
And you were singing another song. I would be happy if you could sing for us. If we
But
had
a little bit different song, maybe not the anthem, but would you give me a minute, maybe after all?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yes. You have all the time you need. Yes.
But thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing and for inviting me to such a great search. I can feel, yes,
Yeah,
more and
yeah. I'm happy that you came. Yes. And Oksana helped me to translate the wishes for the Ukrainian mothers. I put on how you say, on the wall, on my wall.
on the wall. Great.
Yeah. Okay. So there is Marie. I don't know if she's all present, and Gisela and Agnieszka.
Let's hear from Agnieszka. And you, Tana, too. We want to hear from both of you also.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Agnieszka, are you ready, or did you have time to really get in?
Oh, yes, I did. Thank you so much for, I'm very much in the tech space here now. So I'm just shifting my operational brain into my heart space, energy. Yeah, I also had a chance to exchange with Gisela when you were in the breakouts. And yeah, my vision was also, the moment of welcoming the Great Mother and sensing this immense energy, and this word massive that you, Edith, used was really, really resonating. And I was feeling just so humbled by this giant power of love and compassion and gratitude, and yeah, extremely humbled and put into the earth as a seed that can then sprout and grow. Yeah, a lot of my space was related to connection and reconnection. And when Gisela was guiding us through the questions of what needs to transform, it was very much related to feeling the whole with the planet and feeling part of the bigger metabolism of planet Earth, rather than those that see or hear, but those that are and are really connected with the flow of life on this deeper level. I saw a lot of nature, and I saw my hands in the soil. I felt my feet in the soil. I saw smaller circles. So when we were walking through the space of gathering, it was a very intimate space. It was a very intimate and trustful space to be in. Yeah, but the feeling of being humbled was very present there. Very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Agnieszka. So, Gisela, are you ready, or you want me to go first?
Well, maybe I'll just go since you're asking. I did not. Well, first of all, thank you so much for following along. It was a real beautiful to watch you all going into your spaces to be a witness. And I want to share an image of the Great Mother as I saw her come to me about 30 years ago. I'm going to just move my camera to, do you see her right there?
Oh, yeah.
Like a dragon?
She is the, let me see if I can move it like this. It's like she's a woman, right? I call her the cosmic dance.
Aha.
Her head is the sun, and she's in front of the moon, and she has big boobs, and she has planets coming out of her hand.
Uh-huh.
You know, I call her the dance of creation. She is like the big mama.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I'm very inspired by Margie's painting right there also. And I'm inspired by Anna's vision of being a midwife and doing what she can to practice being a midwife where you are. And that to me is just like, that makes me tear up, because that capability of midwifing is what we're all practicing right now, is midwifing the future.
Yeah.
And so, you know, giving life is to be care for each other in the process. And that's my vision. I don't, if we do that well, the future will take care of itself. But if we care of each other in this process, we will model what it takes. So, thank you for asking me to share, Tana. And I turn it to you, and just like, we have still 20 minutes to complete everything. There's plenty.
Wonderful, wonderful. I just love the space, which is not so limited, you know. Okay. As an image, she brought me, she came as a light, and she brought me an image of the green large blanket, the tapestry, which the women are weaving together. And it was weaved with also with our tears and hearts, and you know, I didn't have exact image of it, but there was like I forgot the word, not wet, but you, Amy, you told me how we call it. Okay, again.
Moist.
Moist, yeah. It was very moist, green, large blankets, and which are weaving, you know, the sisters are weaving together. And she said, put it on the earth, which has so much fire and fight, and you know, just cover it so people can calm down and and there'd be soothing and quieting and peaceful, and that was my image. And for seeing from the future perspective, I saw that, like, my work, my service, which is, I have this this question in my heart: why people are turning their energy against life on Earth? And I see the big hole in the soul of humanity and big wound in the heart of humanity. And I believe we need this great power of love, great power of love of the Great Mother, which is reflecting our power of love, which is manifesting it to really heal this wound and seal this hole in a human soul. And I believe that what I'm doing, and I will be doing, as as Margie said about her work, to really give the good spiritual nourishment to people, so they can, instead of devouring Mother Earth as an object of lost love, abandoned love, and that they would reconnect with Mother Earth and with her energy, to really feel her energy flowing through us, so we can feel completed and centered and grounded and happy. And from this, the love can flow and overflow to all of us. And so, yeah, just the basic question, do we choose love and life, or do we choose death? And my desire is for people to choose love for life, and that's why I'm doing this revolution of love, for this radical shift towards love for Earth, and really reconnect, So that's all for now. Thank you. And so Gisela, she was already talking. So it's difficult to harvest, embrace everything what you said, but there are many mutual threads, I would say, which is getting closer to the nature as nourishment, and in mutual nourishment, right? We're giving to the nature and she gives to us, and this is flow of energy. And seeding, that was one of the threads which appeared in your manifest, in your sharing. And also doing all kinds of circles, supporting women, supporting young people, and sharing your art. And also midwifing was really, what Anna said, was really important for me, because as Gisela, I see our job, I would say, because today is a Mother's Day and a midwife's day. So it's coming together, giving life from our very essence, from our heart, our womb, our guts, our, our light and our flesh, giving just new life, new human who will be really, embracing the world with the tender consciousness. That's how I imagine it. That we really midwifing our essence, to the world and creating the new human, new culture, new earth, new world. And if we support each other, inspire each other into this, then we can really give our power of love to the new world. So that's my, so yeah. If you have another thread you would like to add to this tapestry, please do it now. It could be a song, or just a word, or whatever manifestation you'd like to add to this beautiful tapestry we are weaving. Maybe the song. I don't see Oksana.
No, I'm here. I will try. Okay,
Okay, please.
My mom used to sing, so I will try to do my best. Okay, it's a Ukrainian song. It's actually the cuckoo song and the nature song.
Mm.
And I will try, but it's in Ukrainian.
Yeah.
Знов зозулі голос чути в лісі, ластівки гніздечко звили в стрісі, а вівчар жене отару плає, тьохнув пісню соловей загає. Всюди буйно квітне черемшина, мов до шлюбу бралася калина. Вівчаря в садочку, в тихому куточку, жде дівчина, жде. Всюди буйно квітне черемшина, мов до шлюбу бралася калина. Вівчаря в садочку, в тихому куточку, жде дівчина, жде.
Wow. Dziękuję. Beautiful. Dziękuję. And Anna, you understand, right?
Yes, I understand, and I remember some words. So, yeah.
Thank you. So,
Yeah, it's a beautiful song right now. It's quite up to date because, well, this is about women who are waiting for their men. Yes, and it's actually up to date. So right now in Ukraine, everybody should be united, and everybody should help and wait and wait for a beautiful ending.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Margie, you were asking about, could you repeat your request?
For people to join your group, Revolution of Love, in Facebook. And also because Tana posts a lot, we post a lot of events for Ukraine, and Tana just posted another one, a couple, and I posted a couple, but also Amy and I take turns every morning, well, morning here, not morning everywhere in the world, for a 10-minute vigil. So if you join the group, you'll see the intention. You do not have to go on your Facebook to join, but once you have the intention, you can be at work and just sit for those 10 minutes or wherever you are in the world. Because the more people that join at the same time, we have a stronger effect on the energy field on the planet. So we are slowly bringing in new people all the time into Tana's group. So I'm inviting people to please do that. But once you've joined, you can read the intention, do it wherever you are on this planet, and hoping to make a difference. I know the woman who created this work, they did it with Syria. And they actually measured a difference in a period of time of what was happening in Syria when they did it. Faithfully, there were thousands of them doing it at a certain time every day. And so we're trying to build up our group also, Tana's group, to try and have an impact on that, field that connects us all. So, and I'm so grateful for the women who started this group. It's just what I needed in my life right now. So thank you.
Thank you, Margie. So we're coming slowly to the end, right, of our gathering.
Could share one thing really quickly.
Yeah.
So I made a picture.
Whoa.
Hey.
Of our conversation today. It's my notes, so there's lots of writing.
Yeah, I see. Okay, so we have this generative scribing, as we call it, right?
I'm not a professional, but it's just my note page. I could take a quick picture and email it to someone. If you want to share it, it might help people today somehow to remember.
Please, yeah.
That would be great. Yes, please.
I just want to announce, that we are organizing this Mother's Day in solidarity with Ukrainian mothers and all people in Ukraine. And it's gonna happen on 26th of May. And we'll be manifesting our love and our support and, singing the songs and stay in the circle and sharing. Everybody who comes will be open mic to share whatever they have to say or sing. So be with us. I will send you the message, and we already have a little film to introduce this gathering. So please, this is the time for the large circle to back us up in this gathering. So that's all from me. Thank you. Okay. Agnieszka?
Yes. Well, in our timeline, it's the moment to release the directions. But I thought as we were supposed to close with a dance, but came to me a poem that I feel that is a perfect poem to be read here with us. And I actually would like to invite us to read that together before we part. And we'll do it as such. I'm pasting a poem into the chat. The poem came to me after listening to what Margie said about continuing the work that we are doing. The invitation is for all of us to unmute at the same time. So feel welcome to unmute yourself. And The invitation is to read it together, part by part, sensing which part and moment you would like to read.
So start.
My wish for you is that you continue.
Continue to be who and how you are, to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness.
Continue to allow humor to lighten the burden of your tender heart.
In a society dark with cruelty, to let the people hear the grandeur of God in the peals of your laughter.
To let your eloquence elevate the people to heights they had only imagined.
Continue to remind the people that each is as good as the other, and that no one is beneath nor above you.
Continue to remember your own young years and look with favor upon the lost and the least and the lonely.
Continue to put the mantle of your protection around the bodies of the young and defenseless.
To take the hand of the despised and diseased and walk proudly with them. In the high street, some might see you and be encouraged to do likewise.
Plant a public kiss of concern on the cheek of the sick and the aged and infirm, and count that as a natural action to be expected.
Continue to let gratitude be the pillow upon which you kneel to say your mighty prayers, and let faith to be the bridge you build to overcome evil and welcome good.
Continue to ignore no vision which comes to enlarge your range and increase your spirit.
Continue to dare to love deeply and risk everything for the good thing.
Continue to float happily in the sea of infinite substance, which set aside riches for you before you had a name.
And by doing so, you and your work will be able to continue eternally. And so it is.
So it is.
Mm.
Beautiful, beautiful, and it's really harvesting all we said.
Mhm.
Amazing.
Yeah. Send
Thank
us this. Send us this
Mhm.
poem.
Mhm.
I will for sure.
Okay. So thank you again, and please let the directions and all the beings, visible and invisible, to flow to their spaces, and for us to continue our work from our hearts and really help each other, inspire each other to continue our work, to be witnesses of our great service to the world. Thank you so much.
Yay. Ooh.
Thank you so much.
Happy
Grateful.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Thank you
Happy
for
Mother's Day.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anna.
Anna, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hold for you so you become the midwife, you know, and you feel good with it, and we support you with it.
yes.
Thank you.
That's not how it goes.
Uh-oh. So. Bye, Agnieszka. Bye, Gisela. Bye, Oksana.
Wait a second, Anna.
Please stay, Tana.
Okay.
We need to stay debrief a bit
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Ciao, Oksana. It's
Bye-bye.
wonderful to meet you.
Oksana, we stay, three of us, you know, for a little talk.
Can we
So-
move her, Agnieszka? She's gone. I don't, yeah, there we go.
Okay. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Thank you. So your journeying was really inspiring. It was really inspiring. So thank you so much.
I want to share my takeaway from today. I appreciated the conversation that Agnieszka and I had in the breakout, and what I will remember from what you shared is, you know, when we go into nature and we listen to the sounds, we forget we are part of the sounds. You know, that whole, what does it really mean to so deeply reframe of our sense of being other and separate from? And I'm just, I have faith in that the how is not important, that the how will come if we lean into the question and if we walk it, the intention. That somehow I'm with that today more than before. We don't know how Anna is going to become a midwife. She will. The question to how is yes. The answer to how is yes. Like that, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm with.
I just love how it came, like this topic of being a midwife came, knowing that, you know, it is a bit about the end of the world as we know it, and birthing another world, and how this midwifing is a practice, you know. And I think that it just came so so visibly to the surface here of like what we are actually doing, you know, like very much. Yeah, it's beautiful.
So I need.
When you're, can I just say, when you're midwifing, you don't worry about the future. You're going to get the baby out.
Right.
It's like all hands on deck.
Oh, I'm writing it down. We are still recording that.
Oh my God, we're still recording it. Wait, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
So,
I asked for your feedback how the sharing went.
should I stop the recording now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.